time has finally come for me to sort out the room of doom, which is the spare bedroom. And I have been putting this off for the entire time that I've lived here because it also relates to the one thing that I like the least about myself, which is that I am messy. I'm always in a rush, I feel like. It makes me disorganised. I'm just not naturally tidy. It takes me so much effort to be tidy. And that trait manifests itself in my wardrobe more than anywhere else. And because of work, I have so much stuff, which I'm so lucky to have. And it's been in this shit room ever since I moved in here, which I'm about to show you now. It's half empty. We're making progress. But I'm finally going to sort out this room. And also, hopefully, become a tidier, more organised person as a result once there are like wardrobes in here. I haven't even emptied half of it yet, but let's start pointing down at the floor. So this is the line between the finished floor and the non-finished floor. And then this is the room of doom. It's bad. Like, I'm embarrassed that it is like this. This is broken, it won't shut. Welcome to hell. Or chaos, at the very least. Pure chaos. So the main reason I put off the room of doom for so long is, as you can see, the floor hasn't been done. So it's just always felt like a ginormous task, because as soon as I moved in, I put all my clothes in this room, and then to get this floor done always meant taking everything out, which is what we're finally doing today. The floor's being done tomorrow, and then there's going to be fitted wardrobes put in over the next few weeks. But this is extra messy because I've emptied certain things out and I'm in the process. So, I mean, it is always a complete state, but this is even worse than usual. This ginormous piece of furniture, I think, must have been built in the house, because there was a wardrobe on top of it, and the wood from that wardrobe was used to build the kitchen cabinets. And then I've kept this because I needed the storage. But yeah, I actually don't want it. And so someone's going to come and break it down today, because it's impossible to get this out of the house. It's humongous. And then there's 2 rails. This I've just emptied. This I've had for years and it's falling apart. And yeah, I mean, it's shameful. Like, I truly am ashamed of the state of this room, and I can't wait for it to hopefully definitely look a lot nicer, and then just make me an organised person, please. We've got various piles on the go: shoes, bedding. I'm just working through dresses, jackets at the back, packing for New York at the same time. So this room is going to be obviously out of action for a while this is done.
My heart's made of stone, I know you do. And when you're near me, there's no reaction. Well, you're wrong. Yes, you're so wrong. You know why? From the tip of my toes, my love for you steadily grows on and on.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I have done it. Someone's coming around shortly to take the furniture away. Obviously the floor is in like a complete mess, so hopefully they can fix it up. And in here is, I mean, I'm in no way condoning any one person having this many clothes, but here we are. Obscene, isn't it? But it's kind of organised in piles. That's still the packing section. It doesn't look remotely organised, but to me, I think I have a grip of what's going on in here. We have an empty room, a hole in the floor as well. I've completely forgotten was there. Oh my gosh, I can't wait now. This feels like such an accomplishment to have finally done this. I think it's gonna just, be so different actually having it as an organised space, and will hopefully also mean that I have a personality transplant and keep it organised. Walking around the house with headphones on because the men have been here sanding and it's noisy. But they've just gone out for lunch, so I'm going to show you what it's looking like in It looks so different. So, look at the difference. It's just, even this is just so much better. It's making me so excited. I don't think they've stained it yet. And he did say it's going to be a bit different and that they won't be able to match this perfectly. But it was so expensive to do then all of it, because it's obviously kind of like you then just have to carry on doing the whole thing, which was really, really expensive. So I just said, do you know what? I'm not bothered if it's a bit different, because it's all a bit messy anyway, and I love it. I love it being all a bit uneven. So I think it will be fine. Honestly, even if it was like that, I wouldn't be that bothered. But it just looks so much better and brighter. I'm so excited. The next story. I mean, that's like pretty unnoticeable. And it's all been varnished. So the company that I've used for the wardrobes is called Alta Frey. They have offered me this with a discount. It's actually my mum's friend, a family friend, very dear family friend, who works at a place up north called Redbrick Mill, which is also where I got my dining table from downstairs, who said that she could arrange this for me with a discount, but I am still paying for this. So it's a very genuine recommendation because it's still costing me money. And it's been great. They come and measure. So basically I was really overwhelmed with what to do. I didn't necessarily want to make this like a fully built-in walk-in wardrobe, just because if I ever come to sell this house, I think that people prefer to have a 3-bedroom house than a 2-bedroom house with a big closet room, which is very, very practical for me and good for my needs, but not what most people would need. And the really good thing about Alta Frey is that they do everything bespoke, but you can take the furniture out with you if you wanted to when you moved house. And this is a very standard room. It's just like a 12 by 12 room. So hopefully, if I ever came to move, which by the way, I'm not planning on doing at all. I just think I can never stop myself thinking practically of like, oh, but what if, and don't want to make like a bad financial decision in that way. But I could take them with me basically. So someone comes over, measured up the whole room, and then we went through basically how to maximize the storage space within this. There's also 1,000,001 different finishes you can have, different configurations you can have. So if you look on the website, which will be linked, it's quite overwhelming. But when you actually go through the process, someone comes and talks through it all, which definitely made it a lot more digestible for me. I get quite sort of inertia when there's too many decisions to be made. So yeah, the whole premise was just that I want as much storage space as humanly possible in this room. And I wanted wooden wardrobes, really, really simple. I didn't want any colour or anything like that. And a mix, you like configure the insides of the wardrobes as well. It's fully bespoke, so you could say, I want all shelving or I want all hanging space or whatever. You can have like lights fitted and things when you open the doors, so like an LED light will light it up. It's all very fancy, incredibly chic, and like the sky's the limit with what you could do with it as well, which I also really liked. So I'm avoiding walking on this for another day, but basically I'm gonna have just wardrobes all the way around and all on this wall too. So it really will be completely covered with wooden doors. You can put mirrors in them and things like that. You can have, there's loads of different options for what you can have with handles. You can choose to have different colours throughout if you wanted to. It is like, there's just endless choice that you could have with this. But I've gone with something very simple, no surprises there. And they're coming to fit it, I think next week. This will all be within one video. I'm not going to make you wait for the video to see the finished results. And it takes, I think this is going to take like 2 days for them to do, which is really, really impressive. This has felt like a huge job for me because of having to do the floor and clear. I mean, I'd have had to clean the room out anyway, I suppose. It kind of actually hasn't made a difference. But that job, which is now done, is what's made me take over 2 years to do this, because it's just been like, oh my gosh. And yeah, just all of these clothes, obviously, it's stressful, but I think it's gonna be very satisfying. I want to stand in here because the glowy light from this lovely new floor is doing me a world of good. But yeah, I can't wait to be putting everything back in the wardrobes and finding out where the spaces for everything will be. And I'm really hoping it actually just encourages me to be much, much, much tidier and more organised, and break this really bad habit I have when I'm in a rush of I reorganise and tidy up really regularly, and I just can't keep it that way. Like when I'm rushing, I just throw things back in places and shove something in a drawer really quickly and shut the door and be like, I'll do that later. And I just want to not be like that anymore. And I'm hoping that when that's all really lovely in there, it will encourage me to not be like that, because it will be really satisfying to keep it clean and tidy. Just like a big child that needs a reward at the end of everything in order to, or a teenager really, isn't it? To make sure that I keep being tidy and good. But I'm so excited. Okay, we're back in London, and are you ready to see the transformation of the Room of Doom? In 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at this. Fully floor to ceiling. I started putting some shoe boxes back just so I could get to my underwear drawer in the bedroom. But look at this. I am so happy with it. I don't even know where to begin with showing everything. I just have literally put in what I took off my body last night when I got home. But it is incredible. You have these because obviously it's so high up, so you get these things that you can pull down like that. Just doing that very carefully while I get used to it. So then you can reach all of your clothes. Kind of springs back up, but obviously it's not got any weight on it at the moment. So it's full double height everywhere. I think there's going to be a mug of coffee in here, yes, because I'm currently drinking that. It's so good. So I've gone with no drawers. I think it's still quite echoey in here, and excuse the state of me. I am just actually nothing short of exhausted at the moment, which is fine. I forgot what I was going to say then. I was just start talking about something. Oh, I've gone with no drawers because I have drawers under the bed in the bedroom, and I might get a chest of drawers for the bedroom. And out of all the furniture that I like the look of, I do love units of drawers. So I thought I can put a chest of drawers in the bedroom and make the most of just having lots of shelving here. And from when I had the Room of Doom as what the Room of Doom previously was, when it was the most doomy it could be, all the drawers just ended up being messy, scrunched up piles of stuff. So yeah, I've got so much space to play with. I don't actually know where to begin with everything. So I went with, there's like 1,000,001 different finishes, and I mean that genuinely. I went with all wood, and I went deliberately with a darker wood to the floor. These were all the original floorboards, as you know, so it was going to be quite hard to match the actual floor. So then I have this big corner one. You can put mirrors in the doors. I went with mirrors in the doors and not on the outside of anything, just so that it looked really sleek all the time. And then in this one, that's the big corner one. And then in this one, we have another one of the big drop down things. And then some shelves here. There's the jeans I was wearing yesterday. So you can also, which if I'm honest, it was a very easy no for me, but now that I have it, I'm wondering if I should have said yes to it. And this is just being very honest with advice if you do want to go and do something like this, is that they offer LED lighting in the top that opens and closes, turns on and off when you open and close the doors, which I find to be a very easy no. I've never had a wardrobe with LED lights in it. So it's very much like, why would I need a light inside a wardrobe? Because I've never had that before. But now that I'm in here, it's not a dark room either. I can see how handy it would actually be to have them. I don't think it's going to be an issue for me in the long run particularly, but just in terms of if you do want to go and order some wardrobes or something, I was so adamant that wouldn't be something that would be, honestly, when you look at something, you're like, why would anybody have LED lights in a wardrobe when you're being a bit weird about it? And now I'm like, oh, that is why that makes sense. I guess I've never, ever, ever had wardrobes this big before, where there's so much space, but now I just need to get everything in that room into here. That's easy, isn't it? That's only going to take a couple of days. I actually want to get it done today so I can sleep in that room again tonight. I slept in the spare room last night, but I've not unpacked yet. I only need to get a light fitting, and I'm going to get a plant to go there. which I'm very excited about. Any excuse to get a new plant is good in my books. But yeah, I can't wait.
I'm soaking wet with my tears. Not on the outside, but inside strong. I love you, my darling. Ooh, without you, I can't go on. I need you so badly. Ooh, to keep this cold heart warm. So when you smile at me, ooh, and I don't speak, it's not that I don't care, oh Lord, but I'm so weak. Yes, I'd be so weak for you, my darling. You know why?
It's got Buffy on in the background. Shh, Giles, shh. I've made so much progress. I am flagging, but we are almost there. I've got like the last bits in the bedroom. Still not fully unpacked. I've run out of hangers, so I'm waiting for more hangers to arrive. But we're on to the last bits, which for some reason feel like the hardest section to do. I'm just massively flagging, but it feels so nice. I'm gonna get a rug for in here, I think. I ordered already in a Gucci shade, just one the same as there's the smaller one that I've got in New York, but I thought that looked really nice in here. I'm gonna get a plant, like I said. So yeah, progress is being made. Good morning, everybody. Just making my morning coffee. Oh, there's a cat in the garden as always. I finished the room. I was going until like 10 o'clock last night. So I also stopped filming because it got dark, but I'm going up north today. So I'm about to pack for a couple of nights away and pack from my newly organised wardrobe. I am so happy with it. Even just walking past that room this morning, like, I mean, you saw it, it was shameful before, and walking past it now and it just looking lovely and clean and organised. I have got a pile of bedding here I've just taken out the wash that I hadn't really accounted for when I was putting everything away. I'm just gonna work out where to put that, but there's space. I've got room left over, unbelievably. So I'm gonna pack, show you all what was the Room of Doom. I'm trying to think of what to call it now. Maybe Room of Requirement, a Harry Potter reference or something. Right, I'm going for 2 nights, and one of the nights, oh my gosh, this looks so good. I can't cope. Do you want to see inside? Yes, you do. This is, look at it. And that's not t-shirts, there's trousers, it's the word that I was looking for. Trousers, shorts, skirts, trousers miscellaneous that could be folded, navy jumpers. I actually had less of those than I thought, I won't lie. There's still a lot there, but I thought there was more. Black and grey jumpers, I had more of those than I expected. T-shirts, tops miscellaneous, and cardigans and like thinner knits. That's that section. Corner section. These are the ones, like I said, that feel, I mean, it doesn't feel like it needs a light in it at all actually at this time of day, but when I was doing it at 10 p.m. it did. But we have jackets, long dresses, short dresses and skirts, an insane amount of extra hangers. In time, I'm going to get rid of all the like thick, chunky hangers that just take up too much space. But I had already put everything on the hangers and didn't have the heart to go and replace them by the time those ones came. And then in here we have coats up here. Oh my gosh, a rogue thing that I didn't put away. That is awful. That needs to go away. Cream knits, coloured knits, comfies, shoes begin. That's a crime. I'm really upset with myself for not having done it, the final bit. In here, currently towels. I might ask for some more shelves here and kind of not have it as an airing cupboard because it's not an airing cupboard, but the sheets could have gone in there if there was another shelf, so I might put some more shelves in there. Currently scarves and things, but I've ordered some like boxes to come to put stuff like that in. Then obviously we have shoes, the majority of which are Dear Francis boxes, which is so lovely. This has very much inspired me to also do a video about pieces that I love in my wardrobe, because I also just want to see myself stood here a lot, filming and talking to a camera. The narcissist in me must do that. So that's, hopefully I'll have that for you soon. This I liked. Oh, yes. Jewellery, sunglasses, a chapstick, shirts, going out tops, jeans, sandals, very nice. And then we close those. Everything soft close. Oh, yes, that was good, wasn't it? And then in the final corner one, handbags. So this is the corner one that doesn't have a railing that they're going to come and do. But I think I'm going to ask for shelves instead, and then maybe have a shelf up top for like specifically the shit for some reason you can't bring yourself to get rid of but never really need. So that can be that shelf. And then handbags here. And then we have heavy knits and cardigans that need to be hung up, leathers, and then more shoes at the bottom. And then there's another mirror here too that I need to clean. There's 2 mirrors in total. But honestly, I feel like I've ascended. I feel so good about this. And when I'm going to order a rug. Did I say that already? And I'm going to order a nice chair. Something, because I need something to stand on to get to the higher up bits. And then a big plant. Okay, let's pack. But yeah, going through everything. Firstly, made me realise that I actually know everything that's in my wardrobe, which I didn't think I did. Obviously a lot of it's split in New York as well, but I had like a much better inventory of, honestly, there wasn't a single item where I was like, oh, I didn't know I had that. So that felt good because I have so much stuff. But yeah, it really made me want to do a video of like all my all-time favourite pieces, especially because I was like, all the Dear Francis stuff, like I mentioned. I don't know if you guys know this, but Dear Francis was the first brand that ever gifted me. And I think I was the first influencer she ever gifted, I think. It was so many years ago. I was still living in Manchester, and my mum and I went down to London together. So my mum was taking my photos for me for my blog. And we went to Jane Francis's house, and she had her studio in the like attic of her house. And we took loads of photos and everything. So when I was going through all the Dear Francis boxes, of which there are many, she actually just sent me some new shoes, which are really beautiful. It made me feel like, oh, I really want to talk about some of my favourite pieces, stories behind them, like those, where it's shoes that I've had for years and years and years. Not just shoes, but clothes as well. So I'm going to do that in another video because this will be too long. But anyway, I'm going for 2 nights up north. First night staying at a place called Moore Hall, which I was invited to, which sounds very fancy. It's like a fancy Michelin star restaurant's the word that's just completely left my brain. It's quite early, it's like 7:30 in the morning. So we need a fancy outfit, and then I'm going to go to Mum's and see Luigi and Mum. So I need a chilled outfit, and then I'm coming back on Saturday. So I need to be in an outfit now, and I need a fancy outfit, and I need a chilled outfit. I think I want to wear my tabbies because I haven't worn my tabbies in ages. Let's see where they are. And my extremely organised thing where I can't find anything. Oh, they're right at the bottom. Now this is when you evaluate how much do you want to wear something. Oh no, they're not, they're here. Thank God for that. Yes, I really want to wear them. Haven't worn these in ages. These. My shoe. Okay. And then I was thinking about this as I was falling asleep last night, because what else would one think about when dozing off? Of maybe I'll do my fave Brooke Callahan God, I've already started to make a mess. So this is what the new me does. First of all, she turns things the right way around. Doesn't have everything inside out. And when you make a mess, you instantly fix the mess rather than leave it and wait until it gets overwhelming and then fix the mess. Okay, this feels nice. Good and nice. And then I'm going to take my Freya black handbag, I think, and some jewellery. But this is like comfortable for a big meal. Do I want longer trousers is my only thought. But I don't know which. Hello. Go in the front door, yeah. Nice view. Thank you. I'm plant shopping. I think I'm gonna get this one. Here is plant in situ. I don't know if it's going to survive here. I'm not sure it's going to get enough light, but I'm going to give it a week or so and see how it goes. Thankfully, it is a sunny day for the first time in ages, but I don't know. Yeah, it might not just get enough direct light there, so we'll just have to see. But I love how leafy it looks. And in time, I might change that chair, like I said, and the light fitting is coming, and get a rug and things. And yeah, it feels so nice to be in here. Just look at how beautiful the grain of the wood is and everything. Here I am looking exhausted once again. I'm going to link everything in the description box that you need to know about the process of getting these wardrobes fitted. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I organised this through a family friend who works at a place called Redbrick. If you're from the north, you might well know Redbrick. And if you've watched my videos for a long time, you might have heard me mention it before. Mum and I normally pay a visit whenever I'm up north. It's this incredible homeware store in Batley. It's ginormous, over so many floors, this huge, beautiful building. I think there's like literally hundreds of brands, and I think over 40 stores in there. And this wardrobe company being one of them. And then the team, it's called the Design Quarter, the part that has sort of all my favourite brands that they stock there. They are the ones that come and help you customise and fit and measure and make decisions. And like I said, again, just to be very clear, I've had a discount, but I have paid for this and genuinely, wholeheartedly recommend it, because it's so helpful having somebody come and talk through what, even just hearing like, oh, lots of customers like having this, like for instance, not having drawers. That was a recommendation of, it's kind of easier to see things, and sometimes that's what customers like to do. And just hearing that and having somebody talk you through it, was so helpful, because it is such an overwhelming decision, especially if you're doing like a whole room like this. But yeah, I'm so unbelievably happy with the result. I do feel like a whole brand new person. Redbrick is also where I got my dining table from. The one downstairs, I'm gonna go show you it again now. This is the table in question. So it's been with me in 3 apartments now. Excuse the scraping on the wall, it's my next door neighbours doing some DIY. But this is from the Design Quarter at Redbrick Mill. I love this table so much. It really, at the angle that I've got my phone, looks like it's completely floating as well. It's so beautiful. And yeah, it's lived in 3 homes with me and has worked so well in all of them. I really, really love it. And love it with these chairs too. I'm going to stop filming because of the banging. So that's the lovely table. I get so many compliments on that table actually. And yes, I will link everything in the description box, like I just said. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I just edited it actually. It's been such a satisfying before and after video. I literally can't believe this is the same room. And just feels like such a big job that I've been putting off for 2 years, being done. And I'm going to keep showing you the finishing touches as all the new bits arrive, like I keep saying. And let's all together keep an eye on this plant that I'm pretty sure is not going to get enough light there. So yes, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will see you in the next one, where I will likely be also just stood in this room the whole time. talking about, oh, I want to do that video of going through some of my favourite pieces in my wardrobe now that I can find everything easily. So maybe I'll do that next, of just like all-time favourites. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.